Hey guys, this is the first Adelaide patrol cruise. We've done heaps of other stuff. First patrol cruise going from Gawler to Goolwa, and we started in Gawler, but it was raining, so I couldn't get the camera out. So we just stopped quickly at the front of my place, and we also have a Series 5 that's come along. So I'm going to be giving you some of the highlights of this trip, and we'll see how many patrols we can get. Oh, 3 cars so far, and we're already getting a fair few looks. Like in Adelaide, it's hard to see, 2 patrols in the same place at the one time, let alone 3. One 37-inch tyres and 4-inch lip with a caravan on the back. Then we've got a Series 5 in front, and people are driving past us and slowing down, stopping and looking. So we've got more. We're going to Mile End Bunnings, see if I can get a caravan on a full drive through that car park, and we're going to collect some more along the way.
Hey everyone.
This is the Facebook group. It's not a club, it's just a group. You can find us on Facebook. So, and you can get these stickers too, $5, and $2 gets donated to Beyond Blue. If you buy one of these stickers, hit up Mark Bradford, you can see him on there. But, let's see how hard they get on. Oh no, that was easy enough. This makes it official. And we're on. Check it out, how cool is that?
We haven't had much opportunity to see Series 5 Y62s on YouTube, so I thought I'd just spend a little moment here to show you. Yes, Lakeside gave us this car for the weekend, but I wanted to show you the differences. In the black, you can really see the lumps and bumps on the bonnet. That is totally different. The guard and headlight obviously is totally different. The headlight's much longer, and I'm sure you're excited to see the interior is exactly the same as every other Y62. There's not a single change except the absence of the sunroof. At the back, this is quite different. New mags, yeah. Tail lights, they're the same shape, but the tailgate's got all this chrome looking somewhat Jeepish like, I've heard. The rear bumper, totally different. And the question is, what's going to fit? What aftermarket things are going to fit? Can we get rear bars, sliders, bash plates, all of that to fit on this? Are we going to be able to get a Predator bar on there? Now that it comes with, I wanted to show you underneath for a close look. Now that the TI comes standard with radar, the radar is mounted underneath a number plate. I'll show you what I mean here, and we'll sneak in behind. That's like a false plastic bit, and the radar goes straight through it, and it is totally different to the radar from any previous TIL. It's a lot smaller and thinner and narrower, so we're going to have to deal with that as well. Sensors are totally different again. These are actually going to be a real pain to get in the bar. Let's see what it goes like.
I can see a tip of water. Oh, I can see it. You have to believe me. Next, it's Port Elliot Bakery. It's supposed to be like one of Australia's best bakeries. So I'm starving because it's definitely lunch spot. If you haven't heard about Port Elliot Bakery, you have to line up to get in the joint. And then even when you get in, it looks like that. Take a big bite.
Yeah, sit together.
Any of the bakery left?
I don't even know what I got, eh?
Check this out. Caramel milk donut.
So good.
Oh,
I'm thinking about it. See how yeah,
I'm going to have a heart attack just eating this.
Yep.
Concentration.
Oh, stop it!
Okay, for you guys playing at home and watching this, we shouldn't have gone left here. We should have stayed on the beach and followed the ocean around, because you are not allowed to go into any of the dunes at all on this side of the Murray Mouth, on the Adelaide side of Murray Mouth. If you do go into the dunes, even though this was a clear track and quite obviously a way to get around when there's high tide, if you do dare take the path that we've done just now, you'll get visited, like Ilya just there, by Mr. Ranger, or so-called Ranger, in his ute, who didn't have any ID and there was nothing written on his car, but he was very adamant that he was the Ranger and that we should not be here, and that he had to come and give us a lecture, each and every one of us, how we're not here and how much the government is paying to keep the beaches the way it is. And all good for him, don't get me wrong. And he took photos of all our number plates. Really, he could have just come and watched the video. I could have saved him some time. Anyway, we went back on the beach. We didn't go back the other way, and it was a cool spot because I've been on the other side of the Murray Mouth many times. Have never been on this side, not that I can remember, especially not with a car. So let's see what Steve thought.
So you said to Lakeside that you were coming down to Goolwa.
To go, but not quite on the sand, but I'm sure I'll be right.
You're going to have to buy one now.
This was Steve and Marion's first time out with a bunch of patrols, and I think they liked it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see these guys in a Y62 very soon. Watch this space.
Right, it's day 2. Had a nice meal at the pub last night with everyone. Some people that weren't staying the night went back home, and we're left with, I don't know, 4, 5 cars and another one joining us this morning. So we're going to go back to the beach that we were on yesterday. The only difference is today we've all got our vans and camper trailers and stuff. So you saw it wasn't too soft yesterday, but it was a little bit soft. Ilya wants to go down. That's Dirty 62. Wants to go down and see what the Lotus goes like on the beach, because he hasn't done it before. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's firm as. It was harder up there.
It was at this point where I was this close from being divorced from my wife because she didn't want me to go on the sand. She didn't even want me to come down this far to record it, and things were getting a bit sketchy. So for strength of my marriage, this is what happened.
So in the interest of keeping my marriage in one piece, we came off the beach and we're going to hop in Brenton and Pina's car. And beautiful Y62 Patrols, heaps of seats, so we'll put all our passengers in that car, unhitch this, and we'll go and see what Ilya's doing on the beach with that massive van. Let's go. It's a patrol thing, 4 people in the back seat, and heaps of room.
Heaps of room.
Not so cheesy.
All good? All good.
Dad, why do you have to feel?
Because that's what I do. How's the fuel economy up there on high RPM?
Dad, I'm square.
I chewed through more fuel on this little stupidity than probably chewed going to Vic High Country and back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, just to put this on contest, we Y62s like having drags on the beach. And so we're on the high side, not towing anything, and Ilya's on the other side towing his 3.5 ton Lotus. He's kind of supercharged and we both banged it at the same time. And that's the outcome. Yeah, that's what that's what it looks like when you've got Y62 on soft sand, Y62 on hard sand, and then a supercharged Y62 towing 3.5 ton of Lotus. Yeah, it's got bucket loads of grunt.
So you can take a patrol with 37s and a 3.5 ton van on the beach, but you use a bucket load of fuel, and I think some things melted underneath because like there's smells coming out the bottom of that. He's had it on like huge power exiting the beach there, so we're going to have a look at what melted.
Something was melting here.
It's alright.
See how much things I've got in that front controller?
This is a bit of a consequence of supercharging a Y62. They make silly, stupid amounts of power, and that causes heat, and it does affect all the things around the exhaust on the way through. So you really have to check out all the wiring and everything to make sure it's properly insulated.
Just pulled up at home, what was it, 4 o'clock Sunday. What a cool trip. Some of us that are a bit sillier than others have to go and wash our cars and vans now because we played on the beach. We were on the beach for like half an hour, and just enough to get them all dirty and messy to spend the next 2 hours cleaning them. Anyway, that's what we do. That's what we do. Met some new people this weekend on this trip. I think we had 9 cars all up, and the people that come on these trips, it's just Y62 owners. They're just great people. Love spending time with them. They're like-minded. Of course, they love these cars. They all seem to have kids all around the same height, so they all get along in their little posses at the campsites. If you want to get onto one of these trips, go check out the new Facebook page or group, Y62 Southern Patrols, and that's local just for South Australian and Victorians that want to do these meetups. So go check it out, and I'll see you next time on YouTube. Yeah.